Welcome back to the final part of Super Sunday Matchday, live from Wembley. I'm delighted to say the legend that is Ian Rush has joined us now. Still Liverpool's leading goal scorer. Look, let's talk about today's game. Obviously, Liverpool against Newcastle. How does this team, do you think, compare to the great Liverpool teams that you played in, Ian?
Well, first of all, it's Slot's first season in charge, so you need to give him time to adapt to that. But what he's achieved so far is incredible. You know, Jurgen Klopp come, we think, how can you replace him?
Yeah.
And he's come in and he's done an incredible job. If you asked me at the start of the season, if we win a trophy and finish in top four, I'd have taken it all day.
Yeah.
But now he's most probably overachieved, and you give him a few more years and all that, then you can compare him to the 80s team.
How much will Klopp take of this? You know, in terms of, if we look at this and we say, how much credit does Jurgen Klopp deserve for this game today? Does he take any of the credit, do you think? Yeah,
he has to, because I think Slot's only made one signing. But he's changed the way of playing. So I think Slot needs all the credits, in my opinion, because he's changed the way of playing. And it's the fans are bought into that now as well. So, and they're doing very successful. So, you know, I think it's a bit of both.
Ian, there's been comparisons between the transition from Klopp to Slot to what it was from Shankly to Paisley, revolutionaries to men who just continue success.
Yes, 100%. Bill Shankly built the foundations, and Bob Paisley took him to another level. And when you look at Klopp, he's very much like Bill Shankly, and he goes to the crowd, he's up there talking and everything, and Slot is very similar to Bob Paisley. You know, for me, Bob Paisley was my favourite ever Liverpool manager, because he helped me, but he didn't say a lot. Once you went out at 3 o'clock at the end days, went at 3 o'clock, the talking was done before. And if you had to change it at half-time, he did. And Slot is very similar. You know, like he's changed things at half-time and made a big difference. So, yeah, I think you're right there.
Jamie Carragher did a wonderful piece on Saturday talking to Ian Callaghan, and he was talking about longevity of players at clubs, and there's a kind of big belief that players don't stay that long. Well, Ian was saying so yesterday. Could Mo Salah beat your record?
If he stays, he's got a chance. That's what it's like. No one knows on that. For me, I know Mohammed very well. You know, we speak quite a lot, and you know, hopefully he does stay. And I believe records are there to be broken.
Yes.
But more importantly, the team needs to be successful. It's not individual. It's all right, but you need to be winning trophies, and that's what in the 80s and 90s I record goal scorer, but we won trophies as well. And I think the club is more important than anyone.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is with Mo, you know, he does get called out at times, you know, in terms of big games. Do you think that's fair criticism?
Well, I think he's a special player. He's learned to adapt. As he get older, he's not flying past people anymore, but he's got a very clever football brain. You know, his 1-2s, and he could do nothing for 20 minutes, but then he'll get a super goal or maybe incredible assist. And people talk about penalties as well. That's an art in itself. Now, I took 7 penalties for Liverpool and only scored 4. You know, so for that people forget about that, and that's why he needs to stay on the pitch for the 90 minutes.
Rushy, this is a game for strikers. Isak on one side, Salah on the other. How much do you relish that, and who do you think is going to come out on top?
Well, hopefully Liverpool. I'm looking at Salah will come out, but Isaac, he's a great player. You know, and I think it'll come down to who defends the best against the opposition. And I think that'll be determined. I looked at Liverpool against Paris Saint-Germain. The first 30 minutes, they were fantastic.
Yeah.
They missed the chances. I think if they scored one of them, it would have been a different game. But I think there will be goals in it today, and hopefully Liverpool get the first.
Ian, you've been speaking about trophies and success as a club. I'm very jealous about who you're watching the game with today. Please share with us.
You tell me.
You've just told us.
He's got
King
a very...
Kenny.
No, well, there's only one king, innit? You know, and yeah, I was with him last night as well. That's why my voice is a bit hot. So he's having a lie in bed now, so I'll be seeing him later on, yeah.
This side here, I was listening to Robbie Fowler speaking earlier in the season about maybe it could be the last time they play together, because there could be departures. Nunes, for example, being a terrific season of servant for this club, been here 3 years. Maybe he could score a few more goals. He has scored crucial goals, to be fair to him. Did last week against Southampton. But do you think Slot will now start to do what you were saying Paisley did? Evolve the side, bring new players in, make them sharper in areas like that?
Yeah, I think imagine come next year there'll be new signings. Like he's only made one signing at the moment, so I'm expecting most probably a few signings in the summer. But it depends who comes and goes, you know. And I look at it. Anyone who leaves Liverpool, are they going to go to a better club at this moment in time? That's the way I look at it. And Liverpool, they've done fantastic this season. Hopefully, still another trophy to go as well. But whoever leaves Liverpool, I think, very difficult to go to a better club.
Yeah. What do you make of the situation of the contracts at the moment, though, Ian? Because there are these contracts up for grabs in terms of Virgil and Mo and Trent. What do you make of those situations?
Well, I think no one knows what's going to happen, and I think the most important thing now is to enjoy the rest of the season. Enjoy and playing for Liverpool and get to the end of the season. If you win the Carabao Cup and you win the Premier League, why would you want to leave? Yes. That's the way I look at it.
They want to go with great memories. You've got great memories of this place, haven't you? Remind us what it was like to play
it's
here.
incredible. Even when I just walk on this pitch now, it's incredible. And the most important thing is when you see the supporters, when you come out before the game and you see the supporters, you want to do it for them. And when you score a goal here, when you see them...
1982, Ian, we're watching it right now.
Was that the Tottenham one, was it? Oh, yeah. No? Well, my second ever game was in the League Cup final replay. That's my second ever game where... and I had a good game then. So that was when I scored my first goal at Wembley, Tottenham game.
Wow.
Then we played Manchester United, the rivals, in '83, and Everton in '84.
Wow.
So I have special memories this. And 1995 was the first time I lifted as captain, the trophy as captain. So this is special memories for me.
We were saying earlier on the show, Newcastle are a very emotional club, but Liverpool embody emotion, don't they? They're all about the family, the spirit of the club, and that is something that's really going to give them momentum going into this after PSG.
Yes, I think so. We're a big family club. But I think if Newcastle had been successful as Liverpool, they'd be exactly the same.
Yes.
I think we got two sets of supporters here, which is incredible. I think the only difference is that Liverpool have won trophies and Newcastle haven't. Could
this be the start of something if Newcastle were to
win? Yes, every chance to do that. And a bit more experience. They played in the final a couple of years ago. So they're a bit more experienced now. So it's going to be a big game. And if Newcastle did win today, I think it could take them to another level. Not quite as Liverpool, but I'm hoping it's Liverpool's day.
How much pressure gets on these players, though? They're talking about 70 years. You've got all the Newcastle. In fact, I was in Covent Garden yesterday. All the Geordies were there already, out in force. How much do you feel that as a player, that pressure, when they're talking about 70 years of hurt?
It's difficult, really. But for me as a player, I never thought of that. I think you get out on the pitch and you do what you got to do. You start thinking about the pressure there. You won't score goals and you won't play well because you're thinking too much about the game. I think at the moment it's what you're doing on the pitch. Concentrate with the 10 players you're playing with and against the opposition. And the opposition beats you in the first ball. Your job is I'm going to get the better of him next time. And that's how it works out.
And given the fact that they did go out during the week of the Champions League, what will this game do for them? They need to get themselves back on track, Liverpool.
That's why it's a big game for Liverpool. Yeah. They need to get themselves back on track. And, they've been a little bit tired as well. People, looking at Liverpool a bit tired. And I'm saying, I think the first goal's the all-important goal here because Liverpool, if they got the first goal against Paris Saint-Germain when they had chances, I think the game would have changed. But I think it's important to get the first goal.
Brilliant stuff from you. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you to finish the show with us. Darren, Ian and Melissa, thank you so much for today.